Yo, what up guys, homeboys, homegirls, homies, Rama Drama here, and welcome back to Thoughts with Bravo. I hope you guys had a good day today. I hope you have a good day every day, and if you didn't, I hope you learn to make the best out of it anyways. So last time we talked about how can you be who you want to be, like how is it that you can become that person that you've always wanted to become. And I hope we can agree that it's not only a matter of thinking yourself to become that person, it's a matter of knowing who you want to be and working yourself towards that direction, like manifesting and investing enough time in yourself to become aware of yourself to help you be able to become that person that you've always wanted to be. And in this video, I kind of want to talk about why it's important to become aware of your ego. Like a lot of you might think, Rama, you know, I've been hurt so many times. Like one time this girl broke my heart, or this guy broke my heart. One time my friend, you know, betrayed me. One time I did this, and all these things, they build fear inside of you. And then every time you meet someone new, you kind of put on a face because you're like, damn, I don't want this person to hurt me, so I have to pretend to be something that I'm not. You pretend to be a certain way so that you can avoid being hurt again in that sense. Am I close? Kind of a little bit. How much energy does it take from you to just kind of overthink things and be like, oh my god, what if I can't trust this person? Like, you know, what if all of this is fake? What if this is only me on my side? All this negative overthinking where it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know what this person's thinking. I don't know, like, what do I do? Like, should I just leave him? And then you just kind of either leave it, or you start to treat that person badly, or you just start to do all these things, and that's your ego talking because you're scared. So now I want you to think, well, is it worth it? Is it worth the overthinking? Is it worth all these things for you to just put your ego out there instead of being your true self? I mean, I know we live in a time where it's not easy to be yourself. I know we live in a time where people don't necessarily always have the best intentions, but think about it this way. If you go through an experience and something happens to you because of a certain person, then is it possible, instead of letting that anger, that negativity be held inside of you, then isn't it possible that you can learn from it, and the next time you can be smarter about it, so that instead of having to overthink and be negative and do all these things, you kind of just start to pick up things and you kind of be more aware of things, as opposed to just kind of digging yourself in a hole because you're scared. Because if you're scared, then you're no longer living. You're no longer experiencing this beautiful world. You're no longer experiencing beautiful people because you're scared of those people who have hurt you. And so you create an ego. Not only do you create an ego, and this ego tries to protect you, but in the process of you creating this ego and trying to protect yourself, you forget who you really are. So you become angry, and you become negative, and you become sad, and you just become lost. Because not only did you stop living, but you're no longer being yourself. So then, what if the best thing to do here is to kind of just learn from an experience, not let it get to you? So that even if you have every reason to be negative, you're not. Like, you're just yourself, smarter, and you're wiser, and you're just happier. You're just so much happier. By dropping your ego and becoming yourself, you will be so much happier because you will know exactly who you are. And that will do so much for you in life. I mean, okay, let's think about it from an objective sense. Why is it bad to not be aware of your ego? Let's say you're this entrepreneur, right? And you go and you become this entrepreneur and you own all these businesses, and one day, you know, I don't know, I hope it doesn't happen to anyone, but let's say one day you lose your businesses and like all of a sudden everything's gone. And you, for the longest time, you associated yourself with this entrepreneur. Like, I am this entrepreneur, right? And then if it's gone, then who are you, right? You're no longer yourself. Who am I if I'm not this entrepreneur? Who am I? And you don't want this to happen. You never want to be in a position where you don't know who you are. And that can only happen if you choose to think through your ego being that person that reacts when you're scared, and that person that you think that you are. Because remember, we have an ego for two reasons. It's either who you think you are, or it's that person that you are when you're trying to protect yourself. Now, is it possible to protect yourself without an ego? Of course it is. By being smarter, by being more aware of yourself and of other people. You'd be surprised how much investing time in yourself and just taking care of yourself will help you bloom in ways you can never imagine. The ultimate idea here, guys, is that even though a lot of us go through a lot of hardships, sometimes it's just so much easier to kind of just drop your ego, accept things for the way that they are, learn from them, become a smarter and better person, and then, you know, come on, life, throw me your next challenge. Like, show me what you got. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of believing in yourself and believing that you can learn from every experience and believing that you can be whoever you want to be. Not just thinking that you're a certain way, but actually being a certain person. It's just a matter of hard work and effort and, you know, just love. It's a lot of love for yourself and for the world. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope it gives you something to think about. Thank you guys for coming and watch. Please like, subscribe, and share. Remember, I love you. Take care. Peace out. It's gonna be some mad things, yo.